does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss. Hey, just grab a hold of something, bite your lip, and give it hell. Come on. We're gonna get through this.
Welcome back to ML Miller Frights. I'm ML Miller. Before we begin, please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. 2, aka Dos, is new streaming on Shudder. It's directed by Mar Tarragona and written by Kuka Canals, Christian Molina, and Mike Hostench. A pair of strangers wake up in a bed, naked, with their torsos surgically sewn together. The man and woman must somehow maneuver out of their locked room while trying to find out who each other are and why they are in this sticky predicament. Labeled as a next-generation human centipede, 2 is by far less disgusting than Tom Six's trilogy of body horrors. Still, the very thought of waking up sewn to a complete stranger is enough to make anyone squirm. There are those who will have noped out when you hear the description of the film, so I'm going to assume if you've stuck around, you're just the type of sicko that I love and are interested in hearing a little bit more. While the body horror is intense and communicated very well by the 2 talented actors, Marina Gattel and Pablo Durkee, 2 is ultimately a short story extended as far as it could possibly go. Had this been an installment in an anthology and cut to half its length, I think 2 would have been damn near perfect. But even with an hour and 10-minute runtime, the plot simply is stretched too thin, with characters repeating themselves and extending sequences that really didn't need to be there. For example, numerous times Sarah, played by Marina Gattel, panics, screams, and tries to rip herself apart from Pablo Durkee's David, despite the fact that it causes great pain when she does so. Numerous times Sarah and David attempt to solve the mystery by talking about their occupations and past experiences. And numerous times the couple give in to the proximity and end up busting out some smooches on each other. Had these instances been cut down to 1 each, I think the narrative would have been less meandering. But because these things happen 2 or 3 times, it just becomes tedious and redundant. Both actors are fine in their roles and quite brave as they're completely naked for the entire film. This uncomfortability, as well as the awkwardness of simply being able to walk around and move without hurting one another, is telegraphed as a testament to Gattel and Durkee's talent. They also make an absolutely ridiculous situation feel dramatic and horrifying, while at the same time interjecting some levity into the situation, as when the pair have to learn how to pee together. Yes, there is a scene where both actors take turns going to the bathroom. So there's that. And that's the type of movie 2 is. It takes a ludicrous concept and really goes with it. Even though this is basically a single location, low-scale body horror film, I admire 2 for exactly that. I don't know what I was looking for with the answer as to why these 2 people are in this situation, but it's somewhat satisfying when you do find out why. Turns out the reason is as ludicrous as the situation itself. I didn't hate 2. I think a lot of the rancor I've read about it comes from the initial disgust of the concept itself. But the acting is quite good, as is the occasionally poetic cinematography. It's less disgusting than Human Centipede, but not without its gross and gory parts, especially the extremely visceral ending. If you're looking for a low-stakes and intimate body horror film with much less poo than Human Centipede, then 2 just might work for you.
Hey, that sounds pretty nasty. How about a courtesy flush over there?
That'll be it for today. Please chime in down below in the comments and let me know how on the nose or mind-numbingly wrong I am, or you can counter with your own review. So guys, you know how YouTube works. I'd love to be able to dedicate more time to this channel. I'm not monetized yet, so if you want to help me out, remember to hit all the pertinent bells and whistles down below. Want some spooky comics to read? I have 2 new horror comic book trade paperbacks you should look out for. Both Grave Trancers and Pirouette, collecting never-before-published issues, can be found in only the finest of comic book shops. If you're looking for written reviews, you can find them on my website, mlmillerwrites.com. If you really want to show your support, I also have a Patreon page, at ML Miller. Look for the link to my Patreon page down below. Thank you so much for your time, and take care.
You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside your reality. You're doomed. Oh, you're doomed. You're doomed. Live the life that you are meant to be. Live inside that